Hey there everybody, how y'all holding up? So you may have gotten the email that I sent out to everyone, and that's what brought you here to our Google Classroom page, because you're looking for something that you can do to add to your grade so that you can pass the class for this semester. If you are already passing the class for the semester, there's nothing more that you need to do. The semester is over. And you can continue to check back here for enrichment topics, things that I'll put online here to relate the chemistry that we've done or we were going to do to topics that are current to this coronavirus pandemic and the response to that. But if you want to try a project to recover some credit towards this semester, this is what you can do. I'm going to show you in a second a little bit of background about an experiment that I'm going to be doing. What I'm going to do in the experiment is demonstrate several steps. I'm going to ask you to observe and to collect data. You're going to do some data analysis, and then you're going to answer questions. And all of this you're going to report back to me on Google Classroom. Much of the work that you're going to be doing, you'll have to do yourself on paper. I'll show you some steps to do that. You'll need to take pictures of some of these steps that you take and then include those pictures in your final product that you'll give to me on Google Classroom. So you'll need to make sure that you have something that can take pictures that you can put into your final product. So let's take a look at the experiment that you're going to be working on. Okay, so the goal of the experiment is to find out what happens to the nutritional quality of your food when it's cooked. As a food substance, I'm going to use this apple juice. We're using apple juice because it has plenty of vitamin C in it. That's the nutrient that we're going to look for. And also because it's clear and easy to see color changes in when we do a titration, like we did titrations in class to find out how much acid there was in different substances. When you look at the nutrition facts label, it says that one serving, so this volume of the apple juice, has this percentage of your daily requirement for vitamin C, this many milligrams. Not a whole lot. So what I'll do over the course of these demonstration videos is show you how I'm cooking the apple juice, and then we'll measure by titration how much vitamin C was in the apple juice before it was cooked, and then how much remains after each step in the cooking process. So here's how the titration works. It's similar to what we did in class. I have a solution of vitamin C here, ascorbic acid, that I made from some vitamin C tablets that I had around the house. And I have here a solution of iodine that I made using a tincture of iodine solution that I found in the medicine cabinet. This is used as an antiseptic. And then I also made a mixture of starch and water. I cooked that up, made it nice and thick. It's like thickening a sauce. So this cornstarch solution is going to be like the phenolphthalein in our experiment when we were titrating acids. This is the thing that's going to change color. In this cup here, I have a little bit of the vitamin C solution, and I put half a milliliter of the starch solution, and I'm going to add 1 drop at a time of this iodine solution. And I'm looking for a color change. Each drippy drop that I add of the iodine is going to react with the vitamin C and use up the vitamin C a little bit at a time. Now you saw when I put that drop in there that there was a color, but the color doesn't stay. I can shake it out like we did when we titrated in class, when we did the vinegar titrations or the soda titration. So I'm going to count how many drops it takes, this is 3, until I reach an end point where all of the acid is used up. And when there's no more acid left, then the next drop of the iodine that I add will react with the starch and make the starch solution turn dark blue like this. So that's what the end point is going to look like. In the video demonstrations, I will give you the data that I collect when I titrate several samples to a blue endpoint like this. And then your job is going to be to use those data to do some analysis and to answer some questions about the titration strategy. And what you'll want to do is look at the materials that are posted on the Google Classroom page to help you with that. Okay, takes a little bit of time to get some of these materials together and to do the experiment. First, I want to make sure that it works before I show you the steps, and then I'll take you down to my kitchen and I'm going to cook up some apple juice, and then I'll bring it back up here in my office and show you some of the steps in the titration. I'll show you the data that you'll need and what to do to analyze the data so that you can put that in with the final product, and also some questions that you'll need to answer in the final product. I will include links to outside resources that you can use to help you. You might also look back at the video demonstrations from earlier in this marking period when we were doing titration to help review how titrations work and what's the idea behind the strategy. And if you have questions, make sure that you send those to me in my email. I'll be checking email during regular school hours. Stay safe, and I hope to hear from you soon.